Next guest stars in a new television series entitled Perfect Couples, which premieres January 20th. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Olivia Munn. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, you certainly look lovely.
Thank you.
It's a great pleasure to meet you.
I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, are you really?
I'm so excited, especially with Kevin James on the show.
Big deal.
My little brother and I, when our parents divorced when we were 12 and 16.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, it was my stepfather. It was his father. I didn't like him anyways. And it was like 14 years of just not fun. So then when they divorced, it was actually good. But my little brother and I, we were around each other for a few years, and we connected again, and we bonded over Kevin James, stand-up comedy.
Well, that's a great story. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah. Now where...
It was a long time ago.
I'm sorry about those years that weren't fun before the divorce.
Yeah.
I mean, you worry about that as a parent,
Yeah.
what will affect a child, what will live with the kids as they grow up, but you seem to be fine, right?
Well, yeah, I think that, well, my mom, it was my first stepfather, so I have a great stepfather now who's amazing, and I love him. My mom divorced my father, which is a good thing, because I think sometimes people stay in relationships and they shouldn't because they say for the kids, but...
Right. How long had your folks been married?
I was only 6 months old when my dad and my mom split up. And then she married another guy when I was 2.
I mean, honestly, is this going to be all right? This is like an episode of Maury. Are you...
Well,
but
I will say I'm not quite sure who the father is yet, but after tonight, I'm hoping somebody's going to let me know. I took a bunch of tests, so
good for you.
Gave pieces of my hair.
But when you have your own family, you'll be very well. You lived through it, for God's sakes. I don't know what to say.
Oh, it's not. You know what? It actually toughened me up for just life and the business.
Now, you had how many stepfathers in your life have you had?
2.
2, and one biological father.
Yes.
So are you in contact with any of these men?
My stepfather that I have now, my second one, he's amazing.
He's good.
And he's great, and I'm in contact with him because he's with my mom.
All right,
so.
good for you. Now, but you're not from Oklahoma? You are from Oklahoma.
Well, I was born in Oklahoma.
Born in Oklahoma.
But then my first stepfather was military, so we were raised in Japan most of the time.
Oh, so then you moved to Japan.
Moved to Japan.
What was that experience like? Well, that's doubly tough then, isn't it?
Well, it actually wasn't so hard in Japan. It was more hard coming back to Oklahoma because I was 16, and that's a pretty big year to move back to Oklahoma.
Sure.
And I was in Japan for some reason. The trends are years behind, so I was in skater pants and men's t-shirts, and everybody in Oklahoma was in sweater vest and cargo shorts. So people...
Wait, where do you want to be at that age? Do you want to be in the sweater vest or the cargo shorts, or
For me, I wanted to be in skater pants.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that Oklahoma, in terms of fashion and culture, is more advanced than Japan? Well, that's food for thought. So what did you do as a kid in Oklahoma after you came back?
Well, this is gonna deciding in my head, do I just be honest, or because it's gonna just sound sad, but it's really not that sad.
Okay.
I cried a lot, the first month of high school, but then I realized in America the way to make friends is throw a party, and so some kids at school found out that my parents were going to be out of town. So I said I would sure have a party. So then as I was walking through the hall, somebody hands me a flyer, here, go to this party. And I looked at the flyer, and it was directions to my house. Yeah, it seemed sad, but it was actually fun for me, because I was oh, now people want to be my friend. They didn't want to, they just wanted my house.
Of course they did.
But I'd never, in Japan, they're so much more polite. And so when I started a party, I went off and I got I ordered a cake.
Oh, that's sweet.
I know, and I got cheese and crackers, had a dance floor sectioned off, and it was just basically a keg and guys taking money.
Okay, guys taking money.
They have the keg, and then they take money at the door, and they told me to just sit in the back.
So they were just renting an arena without paying. Was there trouble? It sounds like the folks and the police?
Well, of course, because it's hundreds of, there's flyers. So there's the police came, and I didn't know what to do, so somebody said, just go into the bedroom and pretend to sleep.
Right.
And they'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
You laugh, but it worked.
It does work, yeah. I wish I had a nickel for every time I've done that when the police come to my house. No, I'm sorry. He's asleep.
Maybe you should try it.
I will try it. Now, this Perfect Couples. Now, tell me other things you've done in the world of show business.
Well, I'm on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
Well, there you go. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, and on Monday I start the new Weinstein movie with Sarah Jessica Parker, who I've actually never seen someone swoon until I said your name in front of Sarah Jessica Parker the other day, and she literally swooned. Whoa. She just loves you.
Oh, you said my name.
Your name.
Oh,
I
my
told her I was coming to meet with you.
Well,
she's
a very nice woman.
She loves you.
Well,
so I start the movie. It's called I Don't Know How She Does It, and that's with Sarah Jessica, and then my NBC show, Perfect Couples, that airs January 20th.
Tell us about that program. What will that be all about?
It's like think of like your favorite comedy, like whatever your favorite comedy is, it's just like that.
Just like that. Just like that. Maybe funnier than my favorite.
I'm hoping.
And how do you go from the will you still be on the Daily Show with all of the movie and other activities?
Because they're so great over there, and the news dictates like what happens on the show that day. So when I'm available, I come out. And when I was shooting my NBC show, it's single camera, so it's 3 weeks in LA, and then I would fly out 1 week in New York. And now I start the movie, and whenever I'm available, I'll swing by the Daily Show.
It's in a single camera. We have multiple cameras here, like nearly like 9 or 10. But when you do the single camera, that means you have to do everything over and over and over again.
It's like shooting a movie, so we
like
get it from every single angle. Yeah, but I love it. That's because there's 6 people, 6 cast members. 5 of them are, married or engaged. I'm the only single one, so I like to stay there way past everyone's my call time's gone. They're like, hey, the van's going back to base camp. I'm like, great. So where are you guys from? And I'm just like, I have nothing to do. So I have no one. Gosh, this sounds really sad. My whole interview. I'm alone and single.
It's hard to believe you can't make friends. It really is difficult for me to. The idea of you friendless is foreign.
Maybe it's because I make everyone just sad.
Yeah, maybe so. Now you say when you go back to base camp. Now what does that say about the show that you're doing?
Well, no, that's it's like when we go on location and then we're shooting, and the van's taking us back down to our trailers.
Oh.
And it just sounds cool. Going back to base camp. Where's Olivia? Hanging out with craft service.
Yeah. Well, I think you'll be all right.
We'll see.
Yeah. Do you want to do a song?
Yeah.
Paul, did you work anything up?
Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know a lot of songs. I know how to sing Bone Thugs and Harmony Crossroads.
All right, here we go. Olivia Munn, ladies and gentlemen. Take it away. Go ahead, kids. Knock us out.
Boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you gonna do when there ain't nowhere to run. When judgment comes for you and judgment. Let's all give it up for Wally. Easy sees Uncle Charlie. Little Boosie, God's got him. And I'm gonna miss everybody. I don't roll those days.
Fantastic. Would it be all right with you if we had a party at your house?
I'll be sleeping in the back, sure.
Well,
I have to tell you, this is not how I pictured my first time on your show going.
Is this a problem here? No, it's fine.
No, I'm just very happy. I'm very excited
We're very happy to see you, and pleasure to meet you, and good luck with everything.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Olivia Munn, ladies and gentlemen.